Hey guys, welcome to the Fat Quarter Shop live stream. Today is May 1st, 2020. We're almost through the year 2020 and it surely feels like it. I wanted to let you guys know that we have raised $45,117.35 for Make-A-Wish. Everyone here at Fat Quarter Shop, including Kevin and I, truly appreciate that donation. It goes directly to Make-A-Wish. Kevin and I will be donating $10,000 and Mark Dunn will be donating $10,000. So that will be $65,000 to grant wishes. That will probably grant 6 to 7 wishes. Super excited and super thankful. I know some of you have asked about when Kevin's going to be on the live stream, and I'm working on it. I gotta work on him a little bit. I wanted to let you know that this morning Lily released a block 7 on the video. So this is the block. I'm just gonna show it to you. This is the one that comes in the quilt kit, and we do have plenty of quilt kits left. And these are the blocks that Chelsea stitched. And so if you need something to sew, we have this. It is a complete, if you are just now joining us and haven't heard about it, Fat Quarter Shop does a charity quilt every year, and we raise money for charity. So it's a completely free pattern. So if you got some fabric in your stash that you need to bust, this would be a great way. This one is Flower Garden. Nancy stitched these blocks.
Ooh.
I know, super. And this one's pretty easy, you know, just half square triangles and snowball blocks. This one is basic gray. Deborah stitched this one stiletto. And so it's great. We want to be able to show you how you can make it your own, where you don't have to buy the quilt kit if you're not interested, but you can still make it your own. And you can see that we've got modern, traditional, contemporary, all that. This is Harvest Road, and Teresa stitched this. I will say Harvest Road by Vanessa is one of my favorite collections of all time. I found some of it in my stash last week and was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to cut into it ever. Crystal made this one, and this is using Ruby Star Society fabric with Essex linen. And I think she's using speckled, which is kind of a basic. Super pretty.
Oh, that looks so good.
I know, it's so different. So we just wanted to kind of inspire you and show you with that charity quilt, what it's meant to do is, you know, just give you something free that you can do at home and just do something good for the world. We will be doing Make-A-Wish next year also, and that quilt is not drafted yet. I was going to let you know, we are going to have another free sew along that's completely free in the fall. I'm currently working on the blocks. We're going to do something much harder and smaller, and it's going to have 3 block sizes, and I've been working on that. I can't show you anything. I can tell you I'm going to use Homestead by April Rosenthal. So I've been working on that. It's going to be 3-inch, 6-inch, and 9-inch blocks. So that's been kind of fun to work on at home. And so we're working on that. Our next sew along that we have is going to start in 2 weeks. And we're going to let's do the upper camera.
All right.
So this all went on the blog this morning so that you can just go there, get all the information you need, but you'll need the Jolly Bar book too. A Jolly Bar is a cut of fabric that's 5 by 10 inches, and it's exclusive to Fat Quarter Shop. And what it does is it takes different blocks from the book, and it's a row quilt. We wanted to do something quite different. It is going to be 7 weeks long. You need 1 Jolly Bar, 2 5/8 yard background, 5/8 binding, and 3 3/8 yards backing. And all of this is going to be on the blog, and it even tells you what week, what blocks we're going to be doing. So if you wanted to kind of cheat, you could maybe figure out. What we do is we give you a free cutting diagram. It doesn't have the sizes because you need to buy the book to get the sizes, of course. But if you're advanced, you can probably figure some of it out with the book. So I was going to show you my quilt. I made this. I don't even think I've seen it since it's been quilted, to be honest.
Ooh.
So I used Bloomington fabric by Layla Boutique. The finished quilt is 51 by 67. And Deborah did the binding for me, thank goodness. Binding's actually my favorite part of the whole process, but my time has been very limited. So that is the front. And then the back, I'll show you what I did. Now this is not in the instructions, but what I did was I took a Sweetwater label. I had very little extra on this one because you're using the Jolly Bar. So I had some extra pieces left over from doing corner squares. So I turned those into hourglass blocks and just fit them in with the Sweetwater label. And what I do with the Sweetwater label is I just treat it like a regular fabric and sew it in. And then I just added, I had some extra background since we're pretty generous on the fabric requirements. And then that was good because it gives me a lot leftover backing that I can save for my stash. And that's just an example of what you could do. This one was, I didn't have, usually when you make a quilt, you have a ton left over. And on this one, I didn't have as much left over because you're using that full Jolly Bar. So, super fun. That's one thing that I've been working on. And I love it. I'll kind of hold it up. I think it's super pretty. I used the background from that collection. And it's going to start in about 2 weeks. And like I said, everything is on the blog. So that is great. Let me know if y'all have any questions about anything that I've shown so far.
All right. I'm not seeing any questions yet, so I'll let those roll in.
Okay.
But first we have one sweet comment and one funny comment. The first one's from Eileen Gabrovic. She says, big shout out to Kim in customer service. She was so patient with me over 3 days' time explaining everything.
She's awesome. So that's Kim Witten. She's worked for us for a long time, probably over 10 years. And what's funny about Kim is when you go to her desk, we have signs, so if you're new and you don't know somebody, it has, we have cute little signs and it says Kim. And then underneath it, it says, but not that Kim, or something like that. And I always, when I see it, I think it's funny. Because I think when she answers the phone, she has to say, oh, but I'm not Kimberly, So.
That's great. All right, and then we had a funny comment from Suzanne McCallan. She says, anyone else watching with their pets? My 73-pound lab is in my lap watching with me.
Oh, I wish I was with Piggy. He's been, I don't know, like this quarantine and Piggy, it's not working out so well. I think the kids have annoyed him to no end, and when I come home, he just runs to me, and then he tries to hide from them. Like, he's at the point where he just comes like right next to me so they can't touch him. And they're not mean to him at all. I think it's just too much. They want to play. They want to, they want to just do all this stuff with him. And he's just like, I don't want to do anything with y'all. So it's really funny because he usually likes them. But I think they're just, what we've done is blocked out. And we don't do it on the weekend because I'm, to be honest, too lazy to do it on the weekend and too exhausted to do it on the weekend. But during the week, what we do is we start at 9 and they have 30-minute increments. And so we have like game time, puzzle time, music time, or wrestling time. Depends, what their activities are. They have little blocks of time, and then around 5 they can get on their iPad. And then it's funny because we bought the WrestleMania TV channel fun story, Christopher loves WrestleMania. And now Peyton and Will are all into it. And so a couple of weeks ago during quarantine, they had you had to pay $59.95 for, to see this thing with The Undertaker. Well, The Undertaker lives in our neighborhood. And his kids go to our school. But before that ever happened and we ever moved there, Christopher loves him. So one of the funny stories is at Christmas, our neighborhood does a big dumpster so that people don't, because you don't want to have trash everywhere. So, and then they email and they say, okay, the dumpster's by this, the pool or whatever, you can go. And then they'll tell you when the dumpster's full. It's like a service to the neighborhood, which is really nice. So, of course, Christopher stays with me. Peyton and Will go. The Undertaker's there. Peyton throws cardboard and it hits his car. And Kevin was like, because he's like I've never seen the guy. Don't know what he looks like. Don't have a clue. Don't even watch wrestling. And Kevin was like, I don't think that was the car you probably should have hit. But I mean, it was just a piece of cardboard. But now, so anyway, the whole moral of the story is I didn't want to pay $59.95. I wanted to just get the channel because it's cheaper. And I'm telling you, that is the best thing we have done. All three of those boys, they don't even get on their iPads at night. They're just on WrestleMania, 5 o'clock. They are like, and it is the most ridiculous thing ever. So anyway, sorry, I went off on a...
That's a great story. I love that people are commenting what pets are either sitting nearby or laying in their laps right now. Lots of cute ones. So please comment below because I'm having a great time reading those comments.
I know, I bet she wishes you could put pictures.
Yes! Oh my gosh, the day YouTube adds that feature, I'm going to be so happy.
I was wondering that too because I was thinking that on something else, but yes.
All right, and then we had a question from AllieCat321 saying, can you go through the quilts in the Jolly Bar book? I believe we have that planned for another time, perhaps?
Okay, what?
She wants you to go through the quilts in the Jolly Bar book.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to just turn the page and we'll, can we do upper camera?
Yes.
And so what the Jolly Bar book, what we did on this book is we're not going to do a trunk show. We've got that question asked a lot because we only make the quilts on the cover. So, oh, actually, and the one on the back. So we can actually get these two quilts and show them in the next video if Lily can make a note. Yes. But we don't make every quilt in here because that's a very small book and doesn't need as many photos. But I will go through and show you all the quilts. So I'm going to kind of cover up so that y'all can't cheat. But this is Butterfly Kisses. And so we do some blocks that are just in Bella Solids. Braids and Pigtails. And all of these patterns were featured on the back of a Jolly Bar previously. And when we get those questions, we put them into a book eventually. This is Brick Road. Super easy. This would be great for a kid because it's basically just a Jolly Bar and you just cut a few up and sew it together and you hardly have to cut anything. So great beginner. This one is Cherry Orchard. It's one of my favorites. I think we had originally done this one in a Layla Boutique fabric. This one is Climbing Roses. Super fun. This one is Crushing on You, and of course I love it because it's hearts. And I remember we had done this one in French General fabric because, you know, it has a lot of reds. This one is Due North. And this is our second Jolly Bar book, just so you know, so we have another one. And, you know, we have really pretty diagrams. This one is Festive Forest, and we had originally done this one with the Kate Spade Christmas collection a couple years ago. And this one's Follow the Leader. This one would also be super good for a beginner. Madeline's, I'm probably saying that wrong, or Madeline. And Migration Quilt. This one is, this one's great. It's a flying geese, but it has blunt points. So if you're a beginner, you don't have to make it perfect because when you sew it, it's not gonna line up, the point won't line up, so it doesn't have to be perfect, which is great for a beginner. So you can see kind of there's a blunt point. This one is Prairie Sticks. This was a Layla Boutique. This one is Providence. This one is super beautiful in person. And this one would be more advanced because all of the different points that touch you would need to press open. So that one would be more difficult. As you can see all the points. This is Skyscraper, super beginner. You don't have to really cut anything except your background. So lots of bang for your buck because it's a super inexpensive book. This is Slice of Sunshine. Super beginner, also only have to cut the background. This one is Sparrow Tracks, and this block is used as the top row and the bottom row of the quilt, and super easy, and it's got some flying geese in it. So you can see the block a little bit up close. This one is Spinning Spools. Super cute, super beginner. And we do the pressing on this one where you can press, you don't have to press open, but if you follow our pressing, everything will nest without pressing open. This is Strawberry Twist, and this one you can have a lot of fun creating an ombre effect. This one is Tweed, and so this one kind of creates a two different blocks. So if you look here, you're kind of getting a white star, but then also here you're getting a darker star that's multicolored. So this one's kind of fun because it gives two. This is Wind Chimes, and that is the book. So it is 60 pages. It is only $9.95. It's our second volume. So hopefully that answers all the questions, and we can show the other two quilts if we still have them.
Yeah. All right. We had a few questions come in from that, but first I want to welcome two new members that we got. Terry Wycliffe. Welcome, Terry.
Thank you.
Woohoo. And another member is Deanna G. Welcome, Deanna.
Thank you.
Or Diana. Correct me which one is the correct one. And yeah, and our members actually got to submit some Q&A for today, so we'll be asking those questions later on.
Yeah, we got so many questions, guys, so we're going to do as many as we can. I think it's very telling how many questions we got, because it's probably 4 times as many as we usually get, so I can tell that a lot of you are at home. And they were longer than normal.
That's true. And we also had a lot of sweet comments, so thank you guys for that. We have a few questions about jolly bars. Melissa Safransky says, do the quilts usually use only one jolly bar for a lap size quilt?
Most of them use, I would say it's kind of a mix. Some use 1, some use 2, and I think there might be one that uses 3. So it kind of depends. There's kind of a mix within the book.
All right. And then Justine Woodward said, are you going to have the Homestead fabric in a jolly bar available on the website?
Homestead. So Homestead is not coming out until the fall.
Okay.
And on the top of my head, I cannot remember if it's a jolly bar or not, but if it, just type Homestead jolly bar and it'll pop up if it is. And there's only me and Lily in here, so we don't have extra people that could, just tell me.
Go grab stuff or tell us.
So somebody somebody who's answering comments might be able to tell us. I do think we are going to have a jolly bar, but I don't remember.
Lisa Brown said, does the book provide for directions for various size quilts?
No, one quilt.
All right. And okay, Denise Marie says, question about the Sew Along Kimberly Sewing with Homestead, about how much of the Homestead fabric will we need?
Okay, so Homestead. That is in the fall. That's in like September, October. So on that, we will have information on what you need later, because I haven't even sewn it. I've sewn part of it, and I'm sewing all 3 sizes. But we are like in the very beginner stages. So on that, I would just wait. But we're kind of gearing it to where it's going to be fat quarter or fat eighth friendly, and then you just buy some yardage. And really on that, we're not even going to have a kit. It's going to be more like use your stash, because we want to be providing you free patterns to be able to use up what you already have. But we're in the very beginner stages. Like I'm just sewing off of a little sheet of paper. Because a lot of, just so you guys know, like a lot of our marketing girls are doing, they're doing customer service right now. So we're not even doing our normal jobs right now. None of us. So, including myself.
Yeah. All right. And we actually have a few super chats here. The first one was from Pi Nygren for 14 NOK. I believe that's Norwegian currency. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And
I
then
wonder what time it is there.
Oh, yeah. Let us know what time it is, Pi. And also let me know if I'm mispronouncing your name. And they actually put in a second super chat for 20 NOK, and they put in a question saying, hello, what is a jolly bar?
So a jolly bar is a special cut of fabric. It's half of a jolly bar half of a layer cake and double of a charm pack. So it's 5 by 10 inch. So it's just a fun thing that we came up with about 4 years ago. I'm always looking to do something different, have something different on Fat Quarter Shop. I don't want to be a shop that's just, okay, the sales reps come, they sell it, we stick it on there. I always want to be doing something creative, and it's just a fun product that we have. And what we do on that one is we select 3 or 4 from every Moda bucket, and a bucket is when they come and sell you fabric, and we pick the ones that we sell the best, and that is based on Fat Quarter Shop sales. So whichever designers are selling the hottest right then, that's who gets a jolly bar, and that's how I decide it. Because you have to buy so many to meet the minimum to be able to buy. You can't buy like 20 of them. So we have to pick our best sellers.
All right, we have another super chat for $1.99 from Mr. Domestic.
Aw.
He says, "Hi Lily, hi Kimberly, hi everybody else, woohoo!"
Hi, I saw your Facebook post this morning where you called your daughter a woman child, and I thought that was funny.
That's hilarious.
And I thought about Emma because she has grown during quarantine. I think she's grown 3 inches in like 2 months. I'm not kidding. I measured her last night. She's right here.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
huge. I cannot even. I was kind of thinking about when everybody comes out of quarantine, like when they go back to dance or when she sees friends from school, if they're just going to be shocked or if they have grown just as much. It is crazy.
Also, if you guys don't follow Mr. Domestic on Instagram, you totally should because it's amazing.
He's funny too.
Yeah, it gives me life. All right, and then we have one more new YouTube member, Ida Henschid.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
Ida. And then one more super chat from Pi for 20 NOK saying it's 4:18 p.m. in Norway.
4:18. Okay, so did
it's
you know?
afternoon.
Okay, this is Did you know that Rick Kirkham from Tiger King lives in Norway?
What?
Lily hasn't watched Tiger King
I
yet.
have not.
I don't know what happened. Like, I keep asking Lily all these things, and I'm like, what are you doing in quarantine? Like, what are you doing? You have not watched all these shows.
I'm reading and playing video games with my peeps.
What, you're playing games?
Yeah.
On the phone?
Online, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I
Like
don't
on
do that.
the computer, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to start a controversy, but Tiger King, I think I am warped or something because I watched it and okay, let's think about because I don't want to say this and make myself look bad, but when I watch TV, it's on my phone. I'm just either, even if I'm quilting, I'm either quilting and I've set my phone on my Juki because I can't figure out how to get it on the TV because cannot figure it out. Or I'm just stitching, but I'm in bed. I'm not like watching it, like watching every single detail. I'm just watching it for like an overall. I thought it was hilarious. And obviously it's not all hilarious because there's animal abuse and all these other things. So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, you gotta watch it. It's so funny. And she was like, you're disturbed. That is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. We got an argument over it. And I was like, but Mom, it's so funny. And she's like, something is wrong with you. I didn't raise you. She did not like it. But then I made her. I was like, just go back and watch it. Just watch it. And then she came over last weekend and she was like, no, it's not. But now she's watching Nancy Grace on Fox. She bought the Fox thing just to see Nancy Grace. And so we watched it because she wanted to see what that's the only reason she bought it, was to see what Nancy Grace said about Tiger King. So anyway.
All right. We're getting a ton of new YouTube members right now.
Oh.
So we have a list to go through, and then we're going to move on to our next topic
Okay.
here. Let's see. New YouTube members, Ray7 Family, welcome. And we got Renee Rails. Welcome, Renee. All right. And then another new member, Linda Lozinski.
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you so much. And we got one more super chat from Teresa Evenhouse for $9.99. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate all the super chats, you guys. It makes a big difference for us.
Yeah, and for Tiger King, like, just in case you like loved it and want to like know like behind the scene, I shouldn't have started talking about it. David Spade, he has like his little Comedy Central show that's now been canceled, but he interviewed all the people from there on his little David Spade Lights Out. It's so funny.
Oh, one more question from Dolores Vinson, and a few other people were asking this, if they can get the kit in time.
Okay, for Jolly Bar. So for Jolly Bar, we are 10 to 14 days behind on shipping. I would say order it. It's very beginner friendly. So even if it starts and you don't have your order yet, you will be able to catch up quick. I made that quilt in a day and a half. And that's like with kids all around. We are behind on shipping. There's nothing I can say except I'm sorry. We're doing our best. We're following the laws. We're doing, we changed the entire process of filling our orders. Our orders now take double the time to fill because of spacing and how we're, who's touching the orders. And all I can do is apologize and say that we are working so hard behind the scenes. I can't tell you how many people who work here who are trying their best, working in the warehouse when they don't normally work in the warehouse. We are doing our best, and we appreciate your business, and we just doing our best. Okay, so I wanted to show you, Doug Leko has a brand new book, and I love Doug. If you don't know about Doug, he's like in his 20s. He is a Moda sales rep, and he owns Antler Quilt Designs. He started it as a teenager, and then when he graduated from high school, he got a business degree, and now that's what he does. He's a Moda sales rep, and he does books and patterns. So the quilt behind me is called Noel. It is a brand new quilt, and it's right here. We are going to have the kit later in May. And another thing just about fabric deliveries, everyone is moving slower. So some stuff has been delayed, some stuff hasn't. If you call customer service, they're probably not going to know, because a lot of times I don't even know, because everything is in transition right now. So this kit will be in May. It's a brand new pattern called Noel. It's going to come pre-packaged from Moda, so I think it'll come in a pretty box. So I just wanted to show you that. There is the pattern. It comes, he shows how to make it in a runner, topper, throw, and queen. And I think this is the throw. So, and super, I would say, I know you guys always ask, I would say it's advanced by looking at this, but it has like a little template that you use, like a paper template, if you can see. And so that's kind of how you assemble it. But really what I wanted to show you, he has a brand new table runner book. So we're going to do a trunk show. He's in this book. It's called Tabletastic, and I'm going to show you some stuff. So can we go to the top camera? Mm-hmm. It's really big too. It is 100 pages. So this is the cover. There are 20 table runners in here. Now what I'm going to be showing you is 40 table runners, and that's because he and all of his friends made it in lots of collections, so that you can see how versatile the book is. So 20 table runners, and in the front he gives you pictures, what page number, so you can easily find them. And so I'm going to just run through and show you all of the quilts he sent me. The first one is called Trafalgar. It's 16 by 40. So the very first one is this, I believe, is Kansas Troubles Through the Years. Let's see. And I'll show you the backing too. This is like the splatter print that came out 20 years ago. This one is Zen Chic fabric. I'm not sure what collection it is.
Yeah, I believe Doug made these from both pre-cuts and scraps he had in his stash.
Yeah, so this one, let's see, I can tell you on this one, he uses backgrounds and assorted prints. So 46 5-inch squares. So this one is charm pack friendly. And I can kind of tell you that as we go. This is grunge on the back. Grunge dot, which are really popular. This next one, and all of these are made out of Moda, and he's a Moda sales rep, so I think he probably can get all the fabrics ahead of time. And this is one of the Christmas collections. Again, this one is 16 by 40, and I love the stripe on the back. So that is his first one, first out of 20. The next one is called Windsor. So this one is 17 by 42. It uses 10-inch squares. And this is Harvest Road by Vanessa Gertson. I love this print. It's probably my all-time favorite quilting fabric. This is the background. So this is an older collection. You can still probably find it. This is Three Sisters, one of their Christmas collections. I think it might be Winterberry. And here's the back. He used a paisley. I'm not sure who quilted all of his quilts, but they did an amazing job. So Doug's in the comments probably, so if you have any questions, I'm sure he can help answer them. So we're going to go to the next one. It's called Queen's Garden. And this one is 18 by 49. And this one I love. It is so original and fun, and I love how it's like a double star. This one uses fat 8s. Super pretty. So this is Holly Taylor fabric, and it's got one of her signature berries on the back. The next one is Fig Tree Christmas Figs, which is re-releasing in May. And this dark is 12051 is the SKU number. I'm trying to think of the name of it, the fabric collection, but it's a linen. And there is the back. And so you can see he didn't want the thread to show here, so he used black thread on the top and the same on the back, and you can't even see the black thread hardly. This one is so cute. This one I think is Sunny Side Up. It's Corey Yoder, and I love this print. It is the it's like the plus sign in all the different colors. And he used the same grunge on the back of this. And so that's a great thing to remember, is that when you have a big piece of fabric and you're doing a table runner, sometimes you can get a 2-in-1 backing. And this is kind of how the book looks. So pretty. So we'll turn to the next one. I'll kind of let you see a peek. This next one is called Millbank. And this one is 15 by 42. And he used that same print on the back. This one is also Holly Taylor, and this is a Christmas collection, and it's got little Christmas trees. Super cute. And the person who made this is very similar to me because they kept all of the trees going the same way. And let's see, the next one is, this is the same collection I made with the Jolly Bar Book 2. And I think it might be a mix of collections. I think this is a mix of collections. This is Corey Yoder background, and these are Vanessa Gertzen print. So this is kind of a mix. And let's see. This next one is called Tower Hill. It's 27 inches square. So it's fun that this is a square. So this is Primitive Gatherings fabric. I think it might be, oh, this is Snow Men Gatherings. We did a designer mystery out of this. So pretty. And then the back, he did the same grunge. And this one, this is a Basic Gray Christmas. So pretty. And I love how all of these could be done in so many different fabrics. And it's really a mix of easy to hard. This one is called Royal Albert. And it's a bit similar to the quilt on the back wall. So if you made that quilt, this would go nicely with it. It's obviously a different block, but same fabric, which is the Three Sisters Christmas collection. And I will tell you that this print right here, there was a similar print last year, and Moda could not keep it in stock, and they reprinted it a couple of times. I think they reprinted it 5 times. And so we ordered extra of this print based on that. And this is the backing. It's a paisley. Same grunge dot. I think we're going to sell a lot of this grunge dot today. And I'm not sure whose fabric this is. It might be Jan Paddock. But I did want to point out one thing that I am super particular about is in my quilting, I don't like my thread to show because I want my quilts to show. So I love how his quilter, you can see on right here and right here, which would be here. So on all the blue, they used a blue thread. But on the blocks, they used a cream thread. So the quilting doesn't show up as prominent. So pretty. And this is Southgate, another square one. It's 22 inches square. And this one's fun. I could totally see this in a kid's room with bright bright fabric. I think this is Betsy Chutchin. So, and this is the shirtings on the back. And this one is Kate and Birdie Christmas. And that is their fabric. I love trunk shows. They're so fun to see all of the things. This one is called Oxford, and this one is amazing.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
It's
Oh
totally Lily, right?
Yes.
So this is Ruby Star, this is Speckled, and I think this might be Cascade. But this is going to be one of the basics, this print right here. And he put some grunge on the back. But it's kind of fun because, especially if you're a new quilter, doing something like this is fun because at the end, your points don't have to match. So it's wonky and it's a little bit forgiving, which, you know, everyone likes a forgiving quilt. And this one is the Zen Chic Christmas. I think it's called Breeze.
Oh.
I'm getting really tested today on my fabric knowledge because I usually I would have been maybe not more prepared, but had time to go through the quilts. But right now, with everything going on, I'm doing good to be here. This one is Westminster, and this is my kind of quilt because it has a lot of pieces, and I love a lot of pieces. So, super pretty, and you know, this would be for a more advanced quilter, lots of seams that match up, but oh my gosh, so pretty. And really, I mean, just a huge shout out to Doug for doing a project that is different than other stuff out there, and giving a, you know, doing a book that has a lot of meat to it, and you get a lot of value for your money. Because I shop just like you guys do, and I'm looking for things that have a lot of meat to them. This is an essential dot, and this is Christmas Figs, which is it's by Fig Tree Quilts, and it's coming back out in May. Oh my goodness, I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make this one. So, you know, really nice diagrams. This next one is called London Wall, and it is 17 inches square. So cute. And you can see he used several of the collections a couple of times. So again, this one matches the quilt on the wall. It is Three Sisters Christmas. And this is an older collection by, trying to think of the word. Not Zen Chic, Scrapbooking Company. I drew a blank. Sorry. Rachel owns it. So bad. I'll think of it. In a second.
Scrapbooking Company.
Yep.
Okay.
It's yeah. This one is Commonwealth. And this one has the same block in 2 different sizes. It is 18 by 48. Look at that, guys. So beautiful. And of course, I love stars, so I just want to make all of these. I just want to go to his house and sew all these quilts. So pretty. This one is Holly Taylor fabric. This one is Kate and Birdie Christmas fabric. And I love how you can see the difference of fabric placement because you've got a light background and a dark background, and you know, this looks totally different. It doesn't even look like the same pattern. And so that tells you, you know, when you have fabric choices, it makes a lot of difference in your designs.
To your question earlier, basic gray.
Basic gray stiletto.
Thanks to everyone in the comments.
Yeah, sorry. Stiletto. This one is called Bedford Court, and this one has bias on the edge. Or, I mean, I guess you would have to do bias binding probably to get this effect. 16 by 48. And this one is fun and wild. I'm sure Lily loves this one.
Ooh.
I don't know who the designer is of
Yes.
the fabric. See how that grunge just works with everything.
Yeah.
And then this one is a Metallic Christmas by Moda. I honestly think it's called Christmas Metallic. And so you can see how beautiful his diagrams are. The next one is called Kensington. It is 24 inches square. I want to know if Doug made all of these or if someone helped him. These are laundry basket quilt batiks. They are no longer in print. These are from when she was a designer at Moda. And so actually he's mixed some batiks and some prints together. She now designs at Andover. And see, there's that grunge dot.
Ooh.
Yep, and this is the same collection. This is Zen Chic's Christmas collection. I think it's called Breeze. And this print is really cool. It's hard to see, but it's got words and they go horizontally and vertically, and there's a white print in this that's really beautiful. And it is a more expensive fabric because it has gold metallic. So if y'all see it and wonder why it costs more per fat quarter bundle and yardage, it's because of the extra touch. The next one is called Columbia Road, and it's 18 by 42. And this one is great because it is a way to use fabric as a focal print. So if you have a print that you just love and that matches your kitchen, or you know, you could see this on a kitchen where you put your plates that you serve on. So it kind of speaks for itself. And this is grunge. So pretty.
Oh my gosh.
So pretty. And that is a orange dot. And then this is Holly Taylor, and this quilt would also work with that main print from Three Sisters that I was talking about. So, and it's also just a great way to use up, you know, say you have a fabric. Sometimes I get a lot of comments of, oh, I'm saving this fabric, like Tula's sewing machine fabric. You know, they're saving it because they don't want to cut it up. This is perfect for that. And this is Holly Taylor.
A few people are asking if Doug is British.
No. He lives in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. His mom used to own a quilt shop, and his mom used to work for Palmer Printing, who prints his books. Oh. Her name is Elaine. This is Soho. Super, I love this one. So this one, look at this, so pretty. It is Minnick & Simpson fabric, and oh my gosh, I'm taking this book home. I love it. Ooh. So pretty. So this one would be, you know, slightly more difficult, but still definitely doable. And I love the backing. Oh my goodness. Fabric is so pretty. And this is Three Sisters. So this is the same collection of the quilt that's on the wall. And this is kind of a newer print, this green and red. And I think these are going to be good sellers. So this fabric is all either in stock or coming in stock May, June. These photos are beautiful. And so you can see on this one, he gives you tips on, you know, how to do it, how to use your ruler, how to line it up. The next one is called Piccadilly. This one, we don't have the samples on, but it's beautiful. And you can see this one is Holly Taylor, and this one is At Home. If it's not At Home, then it's a previous collection, but it's Bonnie and Camille. It's 25 inches square. I love that he has square ones in here. This next one is Hyde Park, and I love this one because you're going to see two totally different looks. It is 22 by 42. And the first one is Me and My Sister Designs. So you can see this would be fun in a living room, in a kid's room, in your sewing studio. You could even just make it this size, put it on the wall. It's just really fun, and it's a great way to show all the prints. So you could do that, or you could do batiks. Ooh. So these are Moda batiks, and he's got a black top, and then all the different stripes are different widths to give it variety. And I love, see the quilting, how they use dark thread here and cream thread here. I love that. And he's got the grunge dot on the back. I think he must have had a bolt of that. As you can see, his beautiful diagrams. The next one is called Victoria. And he has used Christmas figs, and I believe this is Jan Paddock fabric. Yeah, he did. He definitely had a bolt of this. So pretty. And this one is on point. And one thing that I would do is, let's see. When you get to here, these triangles right here, say this A, anytime I have a quilt like this that is inset and you've got this, I would make this triangle much, much bigger, like an inch bigger, set it, and then trim it. So that would be a trick that I would do. So this one is Jan Paddock fabric. He's got that bolt on the back. And then this is Christmas figs. And again, this is that same black. It's 12051. I'm trying to think of the name of it. And this is the Christmas figs on the back also. I'll think of it before the live stream is over, hopefully. This next one is called Audi Court. It is 25 by 29, and this one is meant to be kind of like looking windows. So like if you're, here we go. It's like, you know, it's like looking outside of a house, and so you can see all of these prints, they're facing up. It's like looking through a little window. And this one is Holly Taylor. It's just a great way to use up big focal prints and get a quilt pretty quick.
Sorry, to answer your previous question, Doug Leko says crossweave.
Oh my gosh, yes, thank you. Oh, thank you, crossweave. This is Liberty, and this one uses a template, you can see. And it says Tri-Rec works well if you don't have the templates. This is not the right quilt. Oops, I'm out of order. This one, maybe I might have skipped some pages. This one is Jen Kingwell fabric.
Ooh.
Yeah, this would go in Lily's house.
Yes.
And the Three Sisters again. He loves that Three Sisters fabric, I'm telling you. And on the back of this one, he did a piece backing, which is great. I love piece backings. And if you look at his fabric placement, he's got the blue going through the center, which is really pretty. So I'll show you the whole back.
Ooh.
Fancy, right? That's when he runs out of the bolts. He needs that.
Oh.
And that one's 21 by 45. I did miss the page, sorry. Let's see which one this is. What did I do?
Oh, it's got a little tag that says the name right there.
Oh yeah, Piccadilly. So we do have Piccadilly.
Oh, what?
Yep. So okay, so that's page 78. So let me go back to 78.
Oh my gosh, that was my bad. I organized these guys.
So there is Piccadilly.
Oh.
It is 25 inches square. And so this is at home. If it's not at home, it's their previous collection, Bonnie and Camille. And this one is Holly Taylor. So pretty. So guys, I love this book. It's a great value for your money. I just thought it would be fun to show you. If y'all have any questions on the book, ask me. Doug's obviously in the comments. My question for you, Doug, is did you make all of these? I know he's going to say yes. He is one of the hardest working people in the industry. He's a really hard worker.
Aww.
And he's like super nice. Like he's that guy who texts and he's just like, hey, I hope you're doing okay. It's like, oh, somebody cares. Like he's like that nice guy. He's such a nice guy.
Oh. Yes, we do have a few questions
Okay.
on the book. First question is the book available now?
Yes.
Okay. are we going to have kits for any of the quilts?
No, but what we might do is in the future, like with future collections, we might kit it up. But it's super, forgot to tell you they all use either yardage or charm packs or, and since they're table runners, it would be easy to do a kit or come up with something.
All right. And then next question was from Debbie Zwoboda. Does this book use his simple folded corners ruler to make any of the table runners?
Yes. So his simple folded, can you do the overhead real quick,
Yeah.
Lily? Sorry. So in the intro of the book, he's got general directions here, and then here he's got some information about how to do 4 patches, and then how to use his simple corners ruler, and so all that information is in the front.
All right. Also, Doug said, yes, about 90% of them.
See? He works hard.
Charmaine Williams said, wow, that book is great. Is it okay for beginner to middle sewer?
Yes. I would say there's maybe 2 advanced, but there's several beginner quilts in here.
All right. And then for Linda Hess, who had been asking if Doug was British, she said if he's not British, he's as obsessed as I am with the Brits.
He is?
I guess
From the fabric?
So all of the names of the quilts are different British things.
Okay, yeah. See?
Like Piccadilly Circus and Trafalgar Square and
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
British stuff.
I should know that. I went there once.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about how old I am because, yeah. I went to 1998. I went to Europe.
Wow.
I know. I was there, and the only way I can remember is I was there when Phil Hartman died. And I just remember one day in the morning, like waiting for your tour, because I went with like you pay like a tour. I was young.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't gonna like go try to figure stuff out by myself, and it was before cell phones. I mean, so yeah, I just remember watching it on TV.
Yeah, I went in 2011 and I was 16.
Were you even born in '98?
No. Yes, 94. I was born in 94.
Oh my goodness.
So yes. I thought you said
4.
88 for a second, and I was like, nope.
She was 4.
I was 4 years old. Woo. Okay, we have several super chats and several new members, so I'll start with new YouTube members. I'll go backwards. So new member Lay Roper, welcome Lay, and a big welcome to Laurel Pinetech. Welcome Laurel.
Thank you.
And
Piggy says thank you too.
yes, he does. All right, give me 1 second here. I gotta scroll back. And okay, Amy G. Welcome, Amy. And I already said hello to Laurel. Laurel was on my list twice here. So congrats, Laurel. And then we have Stacy Perry. Welcome, Stacy.
Thank you.
I like how you spell Stacy, by the way.
Is it EY?
It's S. It's like stay and then the letter C.
Oh, okay.
I think that's funny. All right, and then a few super chats. We had a super chat for $10 from Christine Mason. They say, thank you for all the tutorials. I am a new quilter that learned how by using the Ultimate Beginner Quilt series. I haven't stopped since. That's amazing. Thank you so much,
Yay.
Christine. And then we had a $2 super chat from Mary Ruth. Thank you, Mary. And we had another $20 super chat from Mary Ruth.
Oh
Thank
my
you so
goodness.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for everyone for your generosity. And a $2 super chat from Lori Fisher.
Thank you.
And a $5 super chat from Little Farm Quilts. And they say, good morning, you guys are doing great. Thank you for all that you do to keep us busy during these strange times.
Thank you. I
Thank you
think
so
it's
much.
kind of fun to look at the YouTube comments because a lot of our older videos are getting comments because people are at home like learning how to quilt. So that's really fun that something that, we might have done 5 years ago actually is relevant today. It makes you feel, oh, it matters. What you're doing matters. It's good. It makes me feel good.
All right. Also, Doug said the simple folded corners ruler is not required, but is helpful.
Right. And yeah. And we have a video on our channel. If you just do simple folded corners ruler YouTube, it will give you all the information.
A few people were saying in the comments that I'm the same age as their kids. That's great.
I could be her. I could be Lily's mom. Oh my goodness.
Did you see that one YouTube comment where someone was like, that I'm your little sis, or like it's like I'm your little sister on live stream? Yeah, I'll send it to you later.
Is it about you or me?
It's about both of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and usually what I do, guys, is I'll read YouTube comments at night before I go to bed, but I have been so busy and just doing so much that I haven't read them. I read them like every 3 or 4 nights because I go to sleep within 5 seconds, guys. I'm like, whew. It's like get home, go through all the homework, see what did they do, what did they not do, do they need to redo something? So it's kind of like they do homework, they do their schoolwork twice.
Yes, I read them every 2 hours about, usually, except for the evenings. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, gotta make sure I'm seeing what y'all are saying. Another new YouTube member, Nancy Rodriguez. Welcome, Nancy.
Thank you.
All right, and then we have a few nice comments here, a few questions. We are almost at 10 o'clock and we have not gotten to our Q&A.
So I think what would be best for us is, because I'm going to go fill orders, is if we could hold all those Q&As. Lily has them all in a document, and then next week it will just be Q&A. And that will be fun because I'll be sitting down on the couch and I can take longer, because if I answer them now, I feel like I'll be rushed. So we'll just save those, and then, you can keep adding questions. If you have a question you would like me to answer, just put it in the comments. We'll add it to the list, and we'll just do questions next week, if that's okay with you guys. Just because I did talk a lot today, and I do have to go do orders. Trying to get your orders out to you.
Yes, but I will get through questions about the stuff we talked about right now.
We still have,
All right.
And also, like, we have so many questions that we would be on here till like 12.
Yes. Teresa says, are you going to do one of your specialty rulers for Jolly Bars? Love the layer cake and charm pack ones. So like the perfect 5, perfect 10.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's not on the list right now, but could be.
Oh. All right. And then Carrion Ortel says, when you get the Moda kits, is there enough fabric to be able to starch like there always is with Fat Quarter Shop kits?
I would kind of just check it first. I would kind of look through the pattern. One of the things that I always do before I start any kind of project is I'll just sit like on the couch, or, not at my sewing table, but just sit, kind of read through it and kind of read the whole pattern first before I start, so that I don't get too confused. So I would kind of just check that first. I would kind of just check it on an individual basis.
And then a few people were asking if on the quilts we showed, the Moda Dot Grunge was white or gray.
I think it's white. If Doug could comment in the comments, and then maybe Doug can comment in the comments, and I'll definitely stock up on this.
Ooh. All right. Peach said, can Skylar and Elva come play with us after quarantine? We miss all our FQS friends.
Oh, yes.
We'll ask them.
Elva is working, I don't know how many hours, guys. So she's working so hard. Everyone who works here who is crazy.
All right, and then just a few nice comments. Charmaine Williams said, thank you for all you do. My orders have been delivered on time, or at least I think they have.
Oh.
Eric's Funny Farm says, please never apologize for keeping your staff safe. You are doing an awesome job and should not feel guilty.
Thank you. I would love for you to go comment on all the people that are all over social media. I'm like, have you read the news? Have you turned on the TV?
Yeah. Jana Cole Raymond, along a similar line, says, don't apologize. We are so happy you're filling orders. I've been happy with all of my orders. Heaven knows this quarantine is making me poor. I've been ordering lots of fabric.
Yeah,
Aww.
People are really ordering right now a lot of mask fabric. So white and black and gray and a lot of flannel. I think people are doing their masks, they're lining them with flannel. And so one of my sales reps was telling me yesterday, it was really fun. His wife is making a lot of them. So for his granddaughter, he'll do something like one print on the outside, but then on the inside, she'll put something funny, like a funny print. And then it's like it's not two-sided, but it's just a way to because his granddaughter's really young, so it's a way to make it fun for her to wear the mask. My kids have not gone anywhere in 6 weeks, so we have not gone anywhere. So they haven't had to wear a mask yet.
Oh, that's good.
But we haven't left. They can go outside and ride their bikes and stuff like that. But and everything is opening back up today in Texas at a 25% capacity. But my kids are still going to stay home.
Yeah.
So, and one thing I read this morning that was really good, it was kind of inspirational, is everyone has feelings in this time about whether you're opening too soon or too late or whatever. Everyone has their own feelings on it, and it's kind of just let people feel the way they feel. Everyone has a lot of anxiety right now, and everyone has to work through that on their own. So going on social media and like being rude to your friends for something they're doing is probably not going to help the situation. And I thought that was kind of a nice thing to think about, because everybody has a different feeling on how they want to live their life, and you have to, right now it's really difficult for everybody. I've never had so much anxiety in my entire life. I mean, I'm at the level where I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a heart attack. So you know, you have to just let everybody work through it on their own, and don't try to force someone to do what you think is right, because they have to live their life. And you know,
Yeah, let's just approach everyone with kindness. We had a great suggestion from Pat Bro from the one of the quilts from the Jolly Bar book. She said, due north would make a great temperature quilt. You could point the arrows up or down if the temperature went up or down for the day.
oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I thought that was a neat idea.
That's a Jolly Bar.
Yeah. And Ilse Rojas says, I want to send a big hug to Kate and Brenda in online customer service. They were very patient with my problem, and I finally can make my order yesterday, and I was so happy. Thanks to all in Fat Quarter Shop.
Thank you. And just so y'all know, Kate works in marketing, and she is helping cover customer service.
Yes.
So if we haven't answered your email, we are trying. And, you know, I built this company, Kevin built this company on customer service. It's our most important thing. And so dealing with this situation we're in right now is really hard for both of us. Because we want it to be right. We want it to be perfect. We want it to be everything that it should be. But right now, everything is in chaos.
Yes.
And we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. A couple last positive comments here. I saved a lot of the comments where people were talking about who's their pet is that's hanging out with them.
Oh, okay.
There's a pug named Ladybug who watches if Piggy's on camera. There's a kitty who is white and orange named Nutmeg who is watching. A corgi that thinks he's a lapdog. And a golden doodle named Bentley sitting next to Mary on her couch.
Maybe I should bring Piggy next week.
Ooh, that would be really cute. But yeah, and there's a ton more, and I saved them so you could read them later. And then I do have a dachshund, someone was asking. And then last funny thing is a few people were mentioning that they missed my oohs and ahs. Like when you show the quilt, so much that Ashley, who is helping with comments today, said I was living for the quilts. And you're absolutely right, Ashley, I was. I love all the quilts.
Yeah, we don't have as many people in here, so so Lily's trying to do like three people's jobs right now. So guys, have a great weekend. Thank you for everything, and you know, I am so thankful for all the Make-A-Wish donations. Have a great weekend, and we'll do the Q&A next week.
All right, bye guys.